Lol. I just get into Black Temple, got crushed, and I'm back in Shatra. What the fuck?
What did you got crushed?
I have no idea what just happened. Just get into and boom. No, what the fuck? Again.
You can't enter?
Yeah, I can't enter. It's second time I get that error warning. Got like WoW completely turned off, and probably again I will be in shut. I never had something like that. Yeah, again.
Maybe try to, I don't know, maybe some add-on that's causing a problem.
But that's fucked up because I was already in BT multiple times. Never happened to me. Maybe you can try to summon me inside when some warlocks.
Yeah.
harmed him. I need a target. I don't have a target. I need a target. I don't have a target. I need a target. I don't have a target. I need a target. I'm still recharging. I don't have a target. I need a target. I don't have a target.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Right, so are you ready for Illidary Council?
Of course.
It's good to hear. Okay, summon Good Lord Fidel.
I'm relogging because I had some issue with joining BT, like generally getting in and getting summoned. Something is fucked up in my.
Oh, okay.
I need to walk in first. I think Frostsack had the same issue, didn't he? When he needed to get in the first time.
Yeah, Marco had as well. I think he
And
went into the black hole and then he Magic.
And what he did.
I think he relocked, so I believe that would be the best option.
I did it like 3 times.
It still happens.
Still, deleted the catch fault.
Kick him out of the group and invite him again.
Oh yeah, that might help.
So, are we waiting for it? We're waiting for it soon.
We just just chill.
He'll be here in 10 minutes or something. So we can just start clearing the trash. It's 5/8, so let's get going. Just buff up. And Inandra, I'll promote you with the loot.
Yay!
Okay, it's been forever since I've done the Sentinels. Let's just see how it fares. I remember they do a lot of damage.
I have ID.
Ah, okay. That is why.
I'm not sure if it's hours since I get in or it's not. It's 529.
Nope.
Oh my god.
Who's talking right now?
Glorfy, the new one. New guy. And already failing.
No, it happens, man. It happens. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'm just surprised. Who did you do Black Temple with this week? Where were you before? Okay.
I did it with my guild last time, but then I realized there is no chance progressing there, so I leave. And
What guild was it?
what guild was it? Scarlet Crusade.
Ah,
They're nice atmosphere there, but well.
well, there's always next reset.
Yeah, sure. By the way, why aren't we doing Archimon today? I heard from like 2 people at least that we are doing it.
It's because since we are at Illidary Council and it's Monday, I would prefer to have at least some tries so we can learn to fight.
Oh yeah, sure. Right, I
Okay.
even see there is 12 hours of ID, so yeah, gotcha.
So preferably if we're doing Montajal, we will be doing it in the beginning, on Wednesdays, so we can clear up to Archimond, and if we don't kill him that day, we can just spend 30 minutes, 40 minutes on Sundays, and then we can just focus Black Temple. But main focus is Black Temple, especially on the progression. We really want to have Illidary Council down soonish. This is where you got Mother down. We will be focusing a lot on it. But yeah, I mean, if we have 4 shamans in general, that's the beautiful number, then Archimond is easy.
True that. So I guess I'll just sign up for 2 upcoming raids and wish you good luck.
Cheers, man.
Thank you, man.
And welcome. All right. So let's get it going.
Let's see what these sentinels are all about.
They do AoE damage.
Try to spread out a bit, just to be on the safe side.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just beams randomly. So it's just about dealing.
No, I don't think it's just. say we should have used the arcane resistance here. It was
And you
probably
said-
waste.
Okay, so we basically have to burst him down because you can't interrupt his A something COVID.
I think you want to move out of those beams. That's the issue now.
Oh, it's visible before it's cast. I really don't think.
Sometimes they leave a beam on you. I don't know exactly what it does yet. But I imagine
Yeah, I
you might
think
want
it
to step
kills,
out.
yeah.
If you
Yeah, I
see
think-
there's a beam of light going down on you, then by all means step out.
Yeah, I think it kills you. Insta kills.
Okay, so basically, when you see him casting his COVID charge, if the beam is up before he's done casting, you just move out of it.
Yeah, so he has L1 arcane charges, but he also has bigger ones. So the L4 arcane charge does 8k damage. The L5 arcane charge does 10k damage. So they are the.
Yeah, you've been reading up.
I have the combat log.
No, it's nice, man. It's a good thing. Knowledge is power, as they say.
Exactly. Maybe let's use few wisdoms here.
Fine. Let's see. Move out the beams. We see them.
I don't think it's not applicable. You just need to kill him fast before you just see the target.
Yeah, he's even casting it.
Yeah, you can see it.
It's L4 and L5.
And it'd be into them.
So basically, people will die.
Oh, we can't give it away.
On this one, I couldn't do it. I thought it was
The
the
L1,
one.
no. The L4 and 5, I think so. So ones that leave the tracers behind.
Coming in.
Yeah, I think it's the ones that leave
So
the
do you
light.
want me to open the secret how to go through this?
Come again?
So do you want me to open the secret how to go through this?
Yeah.
So he targets a target, and priest should automatically target mob's target and put a shield on it.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds great.
That's gonna do it.
So, Gorky or Vacelli, whenever you see someone getting targeted with the COVID, just to shield it, and okay, move up.
I get some revolves.
¿Lo mataba?
Okay, that went.
Bangalore.
Bangalore, save him.
What are you saying? It's enough just to put up a power shield. That should absorb it. Oh, what did I hear? Oh, yeah.
It was on the other server.
Okay, this server is it's pretty hard. I mean, the mobs and bosses, they are still on their normal stages. I think they haven't really nerfed them that much. Maybe a little bit, but they try to keep up with some hard content instead of just, roaming through it all with just one finger.
So, yeah, Matavo got it by an 11k. Okay. Beam. Zap, zap, zap.
Dead. Oh, you survived. Damn.
Oh,
That's our luck right there.
Those names are actually warm up. Dodgy, dodgy.
On first start.
Damn, barely.
Job. Okay. So did you
I believe you can sheep the battle mages. They are very, very dangerous, so they should be CC. Since we have 3 mages,
I can mark.
not sure about the others, but try to sheep the assassin as well.
Can you mark? Oh, never mind. I don't think we
so-
have to kill that guy actually.
I think it's better. It's better because so we can just we don't have to worry about them if we just pull random. Just it's the first time, so let's just do it like that.
yeah, I agree.
So Zalib, you're on Star. Sorellis, you're on Moon, and Zippo, you are on Triangle. I will be tanking Skull. Sylvia are on Cross, and Pumpkin, you're on Square. So if we can have, let's see, if you can have Lilo, if you can misdirect Skull to Etheus, and Frostsack, if you can misdirect Square to Pumpkin, and Sylvia, you can just do a Fairy Fire on Cross. Okay, let's go.
Hello.
Hello, hello. Oh, yeah, and they heal. The Archon heals just into row.
Serious substitute.
Understand.
Yeah, it's the mages that are they are really dangerous.
They also have yeah, they have divine shield. Change targets.
It's fine. Oh, you can spell. Okay, perfect. Just go and cross. Oh, spells. Yeah.
This is in Spanish.
Sylvia, you can pick up Star.
Oh, so apparently the L5 arcane charge does exactly 100% damage. So it does whoever the target is in terms of health.
Where did you find that?
WIP. Where else?
So you see the battle mages, they do the flame strike. It's similar to the mage at the end of their cast. You'll be casting flame strikes and it's like
Move it, move it, move it.
so you need to move out of it instantly. Whenever you see it up, it's up, you move out of it.
Yeah. Some practice for council here. That's nice.
Apparently the nickname of the robot is the one-shot the robot.
Okay, marks are up.
Assassin open.
I've been killed.
Stand.
Don't reach it. Don't reach it. I got it. Just kill the triangle after cross. There was the vanish. That's also similar to the counter. And he will just target a random person after he vanishes. So, Sylvia, you need to be aware of this. Whenever he vanishes, he will be gone for approximately 20 to 30 seconds, and he will target a random person. So you need to be all over the place, just to make a macro maybe. Say something like target the name of the boss, and then followed by a use feral charge, so you'll be able to grab him instantly.
Trash is too bad. I thought they wanted the entrance to the temple was the worst.
Just that good.
Out of the famous play, guys. Move out of the famous play. Oh, that's good. Let's get him a summon. Glad you could join us today.
Okay, Resciona, summon Atsu. Okay, marks are up. MD's up.
Wait, sorry, it's an question.
Yeah, I got it.
Dispel. And Dispel.
Right.
I'm picking up the star.
All the blizzard. Sepulchre move.
Alright, here we are. Famous Ildar Council.
It's gonna be Varus, Sylvia. Varus Dark Shadow.
Okay, so for the tanking marks, we have Sylvia. You are on, just like Ip said, you're on Varus Dark Shadow, who is the rogue, and he will be casting 3 different types of spells. or he will be doing the 3 types of spells: Deadly Poison, Envenom, and Vanish. So the Vanish is whenever he vanishes, it's not 30 seconds that he will be away, but it's the cooldown is on 30 seconds. So he will basically be vanishing every 30 seconds, and then he will just pop up randomly. Probably doing he will be doing his Envenom, which is his dangerous spell. So the healing has to be very intensive in this fight because there is a lot of damage going on. So I want you to tank him on the left side primarily. So whenever you grab him, just go to the left side, not too far away, just on the leftish area. So for the mage, I would like Zala. Are you up for the task?
Sure.
Nice. So basically, where he's standing now, when we will engage with you pulling, so you have to be hotted up. You need a power word shield and a blessing of protection. So you will just throw a spell, just something that will cause a lot of aggro, and then just move him so he'll be right on top of the stairs. So basically 5 yards from where he's standing. So you can just see him at the top of the stairs, and then you just stand on the low 5 yards away from the lowest case of the stairs. So on the ground, but just 5 yards away from the stairs, and you'll just ping pong. You need to spell steal his damn magic.
Okay, pull.
Which is,
Alright.
Pumpkin, are you kidding me?
It's
Oh
I'm
my
trying
God.
to show the initial position to Zolar.
We were testing something.
well, you sacrifice for the cost.
Could you reach him or what?
Nope.
Really, we didn't get in combat. Poof.
So the thing is that we will be having the rope on the left. We will be having Zala pulling from. It doesn't really matter if it's on the left side or where we're standing now. You can actually pull him from here when you just move in front. And you pull, and then the rest of us will grab the targets. It's a lot easier because when Scylla is on the left, he will just fairy fire Varus. Then we will have misdirect Gathios to me and misdirect Lady to Pumpkin, and we'll just go to our positions. So for the priest, I would like to have her tanked from where the mage will be standing on the upper case. I would like to have the lady tanked on a little bit to the right on this ground, just also around 5 to 7 yards close to where we are from the stair. So in the middle section. And I will be tanking the paladin on the right side. So I will just be moving back and forth since he will do consecration pretty often. And you need to be aware because they do a lot of damage. We have the mage who will primarily do AoE spells. He will be doing his arcane bolts on his target, but since the mage will have reduction of magic by 75%, he won't be taking that much damage. So it's basically just the rate damage we need to consider. And it's Blizzard, Flame Strike. And a note is that nobody should be standing close to the Nethermancer. He does an arcane explosion, just like on Kael'thas fight, the lady there. If anybody is within range, we just do a arcane thing that will, it does a lot of damage. It's 9k per tick, and he will be casting it frequently until nobody is within. That is why we have him on the upper side of the stairs. So that's basically it. Flame Strike, Blizzard, just like we saw on the trash. You have to move out of it instantly. Just drop your casting, PS, whatever. Just move, and then you can just repeat. Then we have the lady. She has Empowered Smite, which she will be casting frequently. It doesn't do a lot of damage, but it does a decent amount of damage. The dangerous ones are the Divine Wraths. It's casted on a random player, and its initial damage is pretty high, and then it takes for some damage afterwards. So we need to have them interrupted, maybe not all the time, but most of the time. most of the time it's preferred because there is a lot of raid damage going on, and if we have all of it together, we can have a lot of deaths. So the Divine Wrath along with the Circle of Healing. The Circle of Healing is the most important thing, because if the cast is complete, it will heal them for 9 to 10% of their HP, which is a lot. So just be mindful of this. Then we have Gathios, the Paladin. Well, he does his Hammer of Justice, he stuns me. I'm not sure if I can get if it can be dispelled, but if it can, please do so, because then I take 100% damage. He does Consecration, which I will move out of, and he will be casting Seals that will increase his damage heavily, and he will also cast a Judgment. So I will need to spell reflect the judgments, so I don't take these burst damage that he can do with when it's up. Then he has 2 types of blessings. He has the blessing of spell warding and blessing of protection. The name says it all. Blessing of protection, we know it's physical damage. So whenever the blessing of protection is up, it's for the interrupters. So if Lady Malande has the blessing of protections up, interrupts like kick doesn't work. So that means that the magic interrupter has to step in. And that is why we need to have a Matreshka. I would like you to handle you'll be standing on Lady Malande pretty much at all times. Just watch your aggro, because Pumpkin won't be able to produce that much threat. And since their HP is linked, we just need to focus on interrupting her massive damage spell along with the healing. Then the rest will damage Gathios. So you will be primarily on interrupting her when she has the Blessing of Protection on, and when she has the Blessing of Spell Warding, which is the opposite. So no spells can interrupt it. That means that I would like to have Kiona. I would like to have you as the second interrupter on her. Just kick her whenever she has the spell warding up. That is your main job. Damage is not an issue since their health is split. So that means that if you damage Malande, it is split between them, all of them. So we need to have the majority of DPS on the Paladin, and then we will have the Mage on the other Mage, and then we will have the Rogue just tank by itself. And then we will just have Matreshka and Kiona on Lady Malande, and then the rest of the DPS will be going on Gathios.
Yeah, okay, now, so that's gonna be you, Matreshka. She could be the interrupters on the Circle of Healing, and I think it's Might, right? From Lady Malande.
Yeah, the primarily spells that has to be interrupted is the Divine Wrath. The Empowered Smite isn't really that hard because it's on the tank, so it can easily be healed up. But it's more if she casts Divine Wrath on a random player. So if you have the Divine Wrath with the tick afterwards, followed by a Blizzard or Flame Strike, it can easily kill a person. So we need to heal through the Smite, and then the Wrath and the Circle of Healing should be interrupted. But take a note that you need to look at the cooldown of her healing so that you will have your interrupt up whenever the healing is about to occur. It is very important. So, and just for Sylvia again, whenever he casts Vanish, just make sure to move close to everybody near the raid. Just spam your macro, grab him, and then you just move back to your designated location. It is very important that you do it. I have confidence in you. It's we just need a few tries to see how the fight works, but the initial pull is the somewhat hardest. So please also make sure to always move out of Blizzard and Flame Strike and Consecration, especially since the majority on the DPS the melees will be on the Paladin. You need to watch out for the consecration. I will be moving with the consecration, so you just move as well.
Regarding the initial pull, Pumpkin, you were talking about pulling him from the left with the mage.
Yeah, but I just reminded. Do you have an increased what's it called? Increased range on arcane spells? I don't think so.
No.
Yeah.
No.
This isn't gonna be easy. I think. If you can spare, I'd rather pick up the priest myself and have an MD on Solar. Because
Kiona gives mind numbing poison. We won't have any unless we can have one of the warlocks to keep Curse of Tongues on her at all times.
We will have, yeah, and Mind on Poison will also have Seb be doing your Curse of Tongues on the priest as well.
Okay. That would be perfect. That would be perfect. So for the initial pull, we will be having Zahler. He will be having the Blessing of Protection up, runs in, shoots at the mage, and then followed up by a Fairy Fire by Sylvia, and the MD should also be thrown instantly whenever they are pulled. And also just pull, spell steal, and then just shoot, and then just heal. Epi, do you have anything to?
No, I think you went through it all. The only thing I'm concerned about, oh wait, one thing. Regarding healer position, just to make sure, you're going to move. Let's see, what's his name? Gathius. You're going to move him over here, right? Correct?
Yeah.
Or
So to the right.
Yeah. All right. So just be mindful. I might call out for you to move slightly closer towards us, because we're gonna make it like this. Simorka, you're gonna be primarily healing Pumpkin and Atheist. I will be healing Sylvia and Atheist. Eden, you'll be healing Salad, the mage tank. And Bachelli, Atsuni, and CBT, you are primarily raid healing. There's going to be a lot of raid healing going around. And of course, also make sure to look towards the tanks. But at least Morka and I will not be focusing on the raid healing. In most cases, people need to be topped off quickly due to consecutive damage, consistent damage over a short period of time. So yeah, at least pay a lot of attention to that. I think that's going to be the primary reason for why is going to be raid members dying to the blizzards, the flame strikes, and whatnot, so to speak. One last thing I was a bit concerned about was the pull itself. Do we, Pumpkin, you talked about wanting to pull Lady Melanda yourself, or should we have the mage do it? Could you elaborate, Pumpkin?
It should be fine.
Yeah, good.
I'm asking you, you suggested an issue with the range from silent spells. The one thing I'm concerned about is that he's going to do the pull, and then she's going to throw an arcane blast in his face before he has to debuff. And that's going to kill him.
Pull from the middle, like
it shouldn't really be a problem. We just need the MDs to go up right at the exact second where he pulls, and just make sure that he has Power Word Shield up. Can you have Power Word Shield and a Blessing of Protection on at the same time?
Well, I should think so.
Right, we can just try it out. So basically, yeah, I haven't assigned the MDs yet. So Lilo, you will be misdirecting me, Atheist, with Skull, and Frostsack, you will be misdirecting Cross to Pumpkin Pie. And yeah, Sylvia, just tank where you're standing now. Maybe a little bit more to the left, but not too far away, because you need to be in range of healing as well.
Yeah, it's probably going to end up being around here, so I think otherwise I'm going to be out of range, but I'll call for it.
Okay, so the initial pull will be a power word shield on Zalip first. When he starts running, Blessing of Protection, and then MDs should also be up at the moment with the power word shield. So power word shield, MDs, and then you run, Blessing of Protection, shoot, spell steal, and then
He should be able to find a spot where he can stand and cast, so you don't have to do all buffs and you have to run and you have to cast it.
I don't have a target.
Right, let's try.
Atsunes, when you're ready.
Yes, ready.
Okay, so power word shield on Zalip. Okay, Blessing of Protection, MD.
You ready?
You wish to test me?
Remember, right. Priest is all the mages missing.
Yeah, that's fine.
Right. Oh, there's no easy reset here, sadly.
Nope.
Alright, can you tell me what made her turn towards me and shoot me in the face?
Didn't get aggro in the beginning. I was attacking her, she was immune as well. One spell.
It could just have been healer aggro, I guess.
Just do pyro.
Oh, you're not wearing your salvation, are you, on this fight?
No.
No.
I put
Okay.
blessing.
Just wanted to make sure.
I put light, I remembered.
Alright, let's
So
count
who,
down for the next time.
Who was Luke?
Mage at the beginning.
Oh, so we might need two interrupters, where we can just switch between the rack and...
Let us might go for now. We'll try to minimize damage afterwards. Just focus on the co.
Sure.
That should be
And
really
then if you have enough cooldowns in between, then you can start kicking the smites or the divine rights. Sorry.
And also, just don't do that much damage to the paladin in the beginning, because that will reflect his judgment, and I will get a lot of aggro damage. Just do decent damage, and once 2 is reflected, you can just start bursting. I need to have a little bit more avoidance here. He hits really hard.
Yeah, I think you can go full avoid. At least the revival part isn't as stressing as it is on Reliquary.
Summon me. By the way, Sylvia, how was the damage from the rogue? Was it heavy? Ah, yeah. Cool. Okay, buff up. Eat up. Damn, it's my birthday again. Thank you, mate.
You're welcome.
Is blessing a protection up?
30 seconds on mine, but someone else can do it.
Okay, I'll just do a ready check first.
I can't attack that target.
Are you doing it again or?
Yeah, 15 seconds then. Just wait.
And just waiting for Sam. And also for the range as well, just try to spread out a bit so you don't all eat the blizzards and freeze. Okay, we're back. Perfect. Okay, so everyone is ready.
Do a countdown.
We'll put up a power shield.
I need a target.
Okay, going in 3, 2, 1.
Such a cruel. One down. A glorious kill.
Yeah, again.
Remember you were healing assignments. Make sure we have 3 hots up here.
Yeah, the mage hit.
She has swapped. It's your interrupt now.
The mage,
Threshold.
mage, could you wait?
I need heals.
Heals.
Alright.
Sam, can you heal? Oh, it's everyone
We
dead.
with 2 seconds. Should we do a mystery to solve this then?
Yeah, we could do that.
'Cause it's
Then,
It doesn't need. He doesn't need one. He just needs to attack before the MDs. He needs to be the one
Yeah.
pulling.
yeah,
Nobody
exactly.
else.
So I thought it was here.
No, not really.
The
They
MDs were
went
pulling,
before.
not him.
Okay, yeah. Alright, so let's stress that. Should only MD fire the first shot of your MD, just an arcane shot or something that's instant, right after Saliv's spell hits. Preferably start with a frostbolt Saliv or something.
Yes.
So that the hunters can actually see it hit or it's on the way.
Okay.
yeah, that's actually a good idea. Just
I'm using Instacast, but if I can't, if the MDs are too long, are too early, I mean, can't really.
They just need to happen quickly, just not before.
I'm using Presence of Mind.
well, it's not an easy pull.
Okay, Zalar, when you pull, you need to try to pull the mage a bit towards the left. Like,
I know.
preferable, maybe even start running like from the left, like pull him through here, I guess.
He's gonna need at least two or three spells on him first.
Yeah.
I think. Otherwise, we're gonna pull echo. It's gonna go a lot of healing out here initially.
So, Malok, I guess. In that case, stay back millies from the priest.
You could also go fire and cast a pump pyro. That's what they usually do.
No, the difference is that it doesn't have increased range. What I was trying before is that I think with increased range on the fireball, it's possible to pull him, to be the first one pulling with the fireball. It might not be possible with the Arcane Blast.
Yeah, but the first ball should have 30.
It's the same as
First ball is
Arcane Blast.
longer range than the
No.
Is it the same? Okay. Yeah. You don't have increased range.
I don't have pyro.
Yeah, he's not fire spec.
No, I was thinking increased range and the frost is.
It doesn't have it improved.
Can't even find this ball now. Arctic Reach, that's the one. Alright.
It has that space.
It should be fine if Zalab is getting MD'd, he can just shoot, spell steal, and just spam. Just make sure that he is close to the top case. He's not in range with that. Sylvia, that would actually be amazing if you could do that.
Just testing. All right.
Yeah, just basically whenever whenever I say put a powered shield on Zahler, you just put up your MDs up. Since it's 30 seconds, you can just, whenever he has cast it, you can just shoot your target too.
I'll cast a Frostbolt, it's easier.
Missing kings here.
Some missing
Yeah,
two
we need
people.
to
No, he's not fire. You only have if you are deep fire.
Who's buffing kings?
Wait, we're waiting for everyone to attack.
Okay, so for misdirections, I would like to have Lilo, if you can misdirect to Zahler. Frostsack, if you can misdirect to Pumpkin, I'll have to grab Galthius myself. So you need to watch out, since he does consecrations. Don't stand close to him in the beginning. Let me get him to the right side.
In that case, we need to have Sala pre-positioned or to. Wait, where do you want him pre-positioned? To the left?
Here. Should be fine.
Right. Edel, Sala is your target, so you follow him.
Alright, everyone is ready. So power word shields are.
I'm going to do countdown.
Put up the MDs.
Flee or die.
Going too early.
I need the.
Out of consecration.
Remember your healing assignments?
Move from Flame Strike. I'm the priest. Move.
Yeah. Still there. Yes, Bob. Interrupts our new matters. Interrupt. Matarka, interrupt. Good job. I can't do much more to it.
Move, move, move.
Interrupt.
Stay in range of the healers now.
Move, Blizzard.
I'm full. Right. You're not cut out for this.
Oh, wait, is that? Someone send me a recount.
That was not bad. 70%. Nice.
No, not at all.
That's a good try.
Good job. Good job.
Well done. Well done.
So basically, they can't crush. So it's a very healing intensive fight.
They can't?
No.
Yeah, and the first 2 seconds I wasn't really able to still pull aggro. I think he threw one arcane. Someone. I don't know why. With only one fastball. Or 2. I think it was 2.
I'm muted now, I can't send you the rest.
Fair enough.
Basically got let me see. Normal attack about 4 seconds before, then a heal was stopped. Okay, so it was at 65%, 3.7 seconds before. I only see life forms and regrowth.
I'm just gonna go out and activate my recount. I'm not sure why I don't have it on.
The thing is that I need to move constantly. I need to spell reflect. I mean, I have to avoid the consecration. I have to avoid the blizzard. I have to avoid the flame strike. And I have to survive as well. So sometimes I may be a little bit more further to the right since there's a blizzard near the raid.
No,
I need
but
to move out.
there was no AoE. There was just plain melee damage. I see no skills.
Yeah. You have done it probably right. The most important part is just staying out the AoE. So if you have to move out of range, then we have to follow you. It's on our end to follow you around, not the other way. But for the Frostsack, where did you die? Because I tried to find you for some time and you were out of range. Where did you start? Just to get a feel of where people are moving around the room. It's pretty far on the right. Okay, that's probably right. Yeah, fair enough. That's alright. I think most of the healers are going to be standing around this middle area, so we can reach as many as possible. Just keep them.
That's the best thing, to just use the middle section. We have a very large radius in the middle, or not large, but somewhat decent. So if you can just spread out a little bit, and then the rest DPSers should also don't stand too far on the left or too far on the right. Just make sure that you are within range. Just avoid the AoE.
Can't remember. The Holy Wrath, can it be dispelled?
I don't think so. It has to be interrupted most of the time.
I haven't seen it on good anyhow.
That is why it's good to have 2 interrupters. If we can have...
the Holy Wrath is, or Divine Wrath is instant, isn't it?
No, Divine Wrath is also...
yeah,
okay.
it is.
Judgment is also a cast, so it's easy for me to stow.
Okay. Also reflected, you mean?
Yeah, to reflect it.
Alright, Sylvia, can you do me a favor and make a small little macro, just a yell macro or something that says Vera's vanished. Just it allows me. I mean, it's not if it's a problem, don't worry about it. It's just so I have instantaneous knowledge of where to direct my attention.
Or yell at Discord, can't wait to hear that lovely voice.
But good try, 70%. It's not. Just need to have things in order and healing. I mean, this is hardest for the healers. There is a lot to heal, and that's for most of the guild / raids. It's
Perfect.
the healing that is really tough.
How was healing on Salib Eel? Is it fine? Or do you need help? I don't think you can, but
No, it's fine. It's fine.
It's fine.
I mean, it's reduced with 75%, so he won't be taking that much damage at all. You can just have a few hots on him, and it should be okay.
No, I didn't have any issues.
And how much did it do, the arcane missile, when you had the debuff on? Or the buff on?
Around 3k.
That's decent.
What? You got the hang of it? Let's kill him.
Let's.
Oh yeah, you can start that, so sure.
Also, convention says that when the pull timer finishes is when your attack should be eating the boss. So just saying.
Just make a pyro.
Okay, everyone is ready. So put up shield and put up a timer.
Let's go.
Oh please. Come on.
That was not.
I mean, it's you have a pull timer on your screen. It should not be difficult to pull when the timer hits 0 and not when it hits 10 seconds at least. That is a stupid way.
I'm not sure if the rogue isn't tauntable, actually.
No, the thing is that it should always be Zala who should be pulling. I don't know why people are running over to them.
Oh, you have the MDs anyway.
Yeah, I mean, why move in when they aren't pulled? That's just stupid. I mean, it costs a lot of gold for me for each time of these.
There's absolutely no reason for any of the DPSs who are not actively engaging in the poll to do absolutely anything before 5 to 10 seconds into the fight. They're gonna have to be positioned initially anyhow. You're not gonna be able to do anything, so you might as well just sit on your hands for the first 5 to 10 seconds. At least we won't waste too much time anyway.
No, please let the initial poll be engaged properly. If you're a DPS, if you're not Zala, you just stay the fuck away. Sorry, my language. Just stay away. Because since we don't have a reset, we have to run all the time, and I don't want to run due to stupid things like this. It's really not. Summon me if possible. Okay, let's do it a little bit better this time. If you're a DPS or a healer for that matter, don't go close to them.
Where's the Matryoshka running?
Yeah, Matryoshka just run in and we'll summon.
I doubt it would be necessary. The primary damage target should not be getting any of those buffs, as far as I believe.
No, exactly. It's only the others. So, since most of the damage is on the Paladin, it should be fine. It's only interrupters on the Priest and Zalef on the Mage and Sylvia on the Rogue. Rest should be on the Paladin.
He gives the others all the blessing, I believe.
Yeah, it's only the others, not himself. Okay, let's focus up.
Let's do the 2019 tactics. If we kill them now, Aethys is gonna sing you a jingle.
Come on, still on with the jingle, man.
Oh, it's not Christmas anymore.
It's close enough.
Right. Gorkik, Zika, and Zal, both of them with Mark of the other than that, everybody's ready, so call down the time.
Right.
It's my bad.
Yes. So I just try to pick him up.
Yeah, I was trying to move him.
Okay, why too fast?
Oh, what happened?
I was trying to move him and my spell slow was failing because of the stairs. Line of sight.
Just start out by building actor and then move him afterwards. Get in a comfortable position. Get the movement before, or the position. I don't know how the position was before, but at least yeah, get the basics down first. Yeah, you still. I didn't. Yeah, no, it probably doesn't matter. You got the Alchemist instead if it's needed. For that
No,
initial
it was completely my bad. Should have spell slow first.
Alright.
Yeah, Frostag, the pull isn't really the issue here. It's just thing is that whenever it's pulled, then Salem should just put on just spell steal his thing, put on some aggro, and then he can just move a little bit. It's really not an issue. And Sip, when you're alive, sorry for asking too much, but can you summon me again? I keep running in for some reason.
Yeah, me too.
Unless I reach it before you are. So just like I said, the pull is it's the hardest thing. I mean, once we have them on their locations, it's all about avoiding the AoE, interrupting the Divine Wrath along with the healing, and then the raid damage shouldn't be that heavy. It will be heavy sometimes, but the majority of the fight should not be. But it's a learning stage. I mean, we have only had a few tries. It's like Mother, you need to put on a muscle memory on how to react, how to move, and it will be fun. We are fast learners. Thank you. Okay, so I just marked square for Zala and skull for move target. The rest shouldn't be.
Oh, you're mixing them up here, right? I think let's keep the same marks.
We've got any repair bot up?
I do, wait. You got it. It's up back here.
Okay, make sure to use it.
Let's have everyone repair, please.
Yep, goes for everyone.
Seller.
Already did.
Okay. Let's do a red check. Keep up the focus. You got this. Just focus for the 10-minute fight, and we'll be on our way to the. Invoke, Sylvia, Sam, you ready?
When we got a repair board, please don't TP to Shatfest to repair.
And I don't have shield wall available now, so you need to have it all under control. Okay, Invoke, Sylvia, are you ready? Please say plus or 1 to 1. Okay.
In the countdown.
FF if you can. Ah, that's
Right.
The elfin has cast at you.
Better than the former two. We seem to get the pull down quite nicely here.
how.
So what's the problem with healing me?
Okay.
And what's the problem with the keeping me up?
Oh no,
I'm
I
reflecting all of
recently
this.
died, so trying to look at the recap. I imagine it's an underestimation of the damage output. That would be my guess.
Well, the only damage I'm getting is his melee hits along with his Seal of Blood, which does 650 damage. Nothing.
Remember all the healing assignments? So these I am on Sylvia and Atheist, Morka is on Atheist and Pumpkin, and only Seeker and the Priest should be healing the raid.
Yeah, I took 8k, then 2
Yeah,
seconds after.
I brought up my own
Okay.
accounts. So,
Okay.
so just trust your teammates to do their job as long as
You're in trouble now.
you do your own. Then hopefully we'll figure out with time if something needs to be adjusted.
And Marco, please watch your threat. You need to burst out after the second judgment, not before.
As I said, I got no warning on Omen, or I would have vanished for a complete reset.
Just be careful.
Zolarp, where are you?
I'm in the end of
Ah.
Don't forget to buy regions as well out here. If you're like me, you're probably gonna need them.
They're more expensive over there. You should choose a faction where you're exalted to buy your regions.
So it should be so that the one who a small portion of the money spent on those repair mods should go to the one who made it, like 10% cut.
That wouldn't be so bad actually. That would be a nice system.
You can already buy the scroll themselves. Please use mine.
I know. But
I don't have. I still don't have shield wall up for 5 minutes, and I don't have last stand as well. So just
You got
so
that
you know.
it's a long fight anyhow. We shouldn't need it. I think it's a 10-minute fight, so gotta be able to sustain you.
Yeah, that will be low. Okay, everyone is ready. Put up the timer, please.
And markers.
Oh yeah.
Is he using the tier? They're all using tier 6 at the time.
Yep.
Yes. But he has the hammer of Naru, weapon from.
Yeah, that one is really. It looks awful.
What?
But it hurts like hell.
Yes.
The elfin
the range, right?
Move out of the flame strike. Good job. Move. Move. Move out of the flame strike. Move.
Move, move.
I'm full of surprises.
Sebuki, I'm gonna need you to keep an eye on Malane, whatever her name is, and interrupt the circle of healing if you see it.
Got it.
ASAP. Надрашки ASAP.
Oh my god.
Move. Move out of the blizzard.
Stands, pumpkin paste.
Move out of the consecration. Flame strike, careful. Careful, blizzard. Move.
Interrupt. Nadrashki.
Move consecration. Invoke your wind fury. Move out of the consecration. Blizzard, move.
Shit.
Oh,
That was okay.
that was a good try. 47%. And we also got to experience the real difficulty of the fight here with all the AoE damage, especially when we have a blizzard and a flame strike happening at the same time. It'd be very hectic. But definitely, very good try.
Kayuna, if you can, when you see the Curse of Thong dropping off the X, it's because there's a shield. If you can inform me when the shield is off so I can refresh it, that would be fantastic.
Did we have any circular feelings going off?
I don't think so.
Okay, then you should...
Okay, so we basically got.
Come again, mate. I think you dropped out.
But,
So we basically got them to 37%.
47.
47, yeah.
Yeah, but if one went through, they got healed for 10%. So.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
so we got them to 37.
That's nice, and we're almost there.
Yeah, and we haven't even used terrorism as well, so we're gonna keep it for 30%.
Not 20 with the executes.
Or 20. 20 might be better.
What a very promising try here. Very good job.
And please, for the melees, I know it's hard, but you should just instantly move out of the consecration. Just don't wait for it to be set. Just when you see the yellow on the ground, just move out. It does a lot of damage, and you need to minimize damage. Also with the blizzard and the flame strike. Don't wait for me to move. Just move. Yeah, it's hard to see, but just put on some better visual then.
Use a high spell detail, otherwise it's going to be very difficult to spot both the consecration and the flame strikes, and blizzards for that matter. So you definitely want to move your spell detail up a little bit higher than usual here.
By the way, do you want me to position the mage a little bit more to the left?
It's fine. It's fine like this.
It's perfect where it is, mate. It's a really good job. I only if it's the rogue you're mentioning, Gorkic, then you need the PvP gloves that interrupts.
We have Matreshka on interrupt duty as well, right? He should be able to shock through whenever the shield is up, or the immunity is up. You can't, wait, you can't, you cannot kick through the self-pop shield, the 20k, 25k damage. Well, we could basically, if you're spending them on the same, then we could just say Kirina is interrupting everything that comes out, and Matreshka is only interrupting the circle of healing. So
yeah,
whenever
the problem is when she has blessing of spell reflect on spell buffer on.
Oh, that's
she's
true.
not.
That's true. Don't forget your food buffs here. It's very important to get that, especially even I would maybe suggest use some stamina food. Health is very important. The question is, should we assign another one? We could just let's see here. We could potentially, if you can call it out over Discord, for example, Kierna, then we could have Sebuki as a backup. Just making a macro that sets targets, a macro for interrupting the boss.
Okay.
If we have another situation where basically if you call out, he'll just click the button and cast out a counter spell or something.
Okay, I'll try to call it.
I don't know if Sebuki is also alright with that.
I have a question. If he's immune to counterspell, do I still get aggro? Because counterspell generates a large chunk of aggro.
I have no idea.
I have no idea as well. But as long as he's just hitting me once, I should be able to live, unless I get 10k from Gathios and then the 12k from the mage. I'm dead. But
Yeah,
I got hit 2 times and I survived, so it's okay with just one.
Yeah,
Well,
it's
it didn't happen.
Okay, Epi and Sylvia, you ready? All right, put up the timer and keep up the focus. You're doing amazing.
I couldn't get someone get mage. I couldn't get his spells.
Alright.
Line of sight.
Yes. Alright, I need to know exactly what happens. Why? First of all, we're pulling 2 seconds before the timer ends. Why is this? It's the third time in a row.
Try to run against the wall, it seems to work.
And alright, and so what happened here? She did not put up the spell shield.
Ah, she did. I couldn't be sufficient near enough to steal.
Come again.
Couldn't be close enough to steal mission.
Oh, you got a range of it.
And also, I think lines.
Alright. That was...
No.
Still learning the pool. I guess we know we have people alive, don't we know? Okay, it's only mages. I guess we're running.
Yep.
Any other complications in regards to the pool, Solid?
No. Actually, this one is going fine.
Okay.
Until it hit me in the face.
So what happened? You couldn't spell steal?
No.
Because you had the shield?
No. Oh, I think not. I didn't see any Indian mess.
No, they never start with shielding. Basically, you are getting MD'd, you just run in and you just focus on spell stealing as your main thing, and then
It's a long walk up there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a long walk.
It is, yeah.
Let's save the soul stones. That's the right mechanics here. Resets. Also, I think in about 45 minutes we're gonna start seeing some trash respawn. So, yep, lovely stuff.
I need a target.
What about the soulstone on the WIP? To see if it's recoverable.
We don't want it to die. Like,
oh yeah, yes.
I'd rather do a complete new one, almost.
it would be a waste to to use it on zombie because when he's dead, then he will just target another one, and he won't be able to get it back.
I guess.
Niggas.
Because it pretty much one-shots anybody else.
Careful. Don't ninja pull on your way up to council. We got some packs on the left. Holy fuck! That took 5 minutes or something. Damn. There's no teleport or something like there is in council?
No.
Afterwards, really, then yeah. I think. I mean, again, I'm not sure. Where are you in?
Okay, we wasted a lot of time, so buff up.
Ready with you?
Everyone is ready?
Okay, careful with the auto runs.
How's the consecration, guys?
I'm gonna put judgment on the Paladin.
Out of the blizzard, move, blizzard. Out of the consecration, move.
No second chances.
Careful, blizzard. Consecration, move. Blizzard, move.
How do I die where I am?
Quiet.
Makes no fucking sense.
Quiet.
Out of the consecration. Out of the blizzard. Good job. Out of the consecration.
We're too stacked. We can do a better job at spreading.
Careful, blizzard. Consecration, move. Blizzard, careful. Blizzard, move. Good job, guys. Focus up. Consecration, move. Consecration, move. Consecration, move. Consecration, move. Blizzard, move.
Sylvia, if you can rest Loki on the next one.
Sylvia, res me.
Consecration, move. Move, flame strike. Good job, focus up, guys. Consecration, move.
Rebuff Hatsune.
Consecration, move.
Hey, they're dead.
I need that heal.
Got you.
Careful, Blizzard.
Careful with the mate.
Let me know here how to drop us.
Okay.
More consecration and Blizzard. Careful.
Pumpkin, can you swap Atsune into group
Where?
group 4 instead of 7?
I'm low, I'm low, I'm low.
I'm on the system.
Consecration, move.
I don't have a system.
You are not. You are not.
Flame strike, move. Blizzard, move. What about heroisms?
Dead 20.
Okay.
It's 20.
There's the knife.
Consecration, move.
Let's say mages, groups, bloodlust. Lots, bloodlust.
Flame strike, move. Melees, move, move, move.
We see go bloodlust if you
Blizzard, move. Consecration, move.
Invoke bloodlust if you have it as well.
Half HP.
And the Matraska as well.
Half HP.
Give healers Gorky now.
I need
Go healers Gorky now. Move to this group.
heals, I need heals.
Got you.
I need heals ASAP.
Blizzard, move. Consecration, move.
I need heals.
Yep.
Okay.
Got you.
Careful, Blizzard.
If any of the
Quiet.
shamans has them.
Consecration, move.
I need heals, I need heals.
Blizzard, move.
need heals.
Consecration move.
Shield wall if you have it. Last time.
Blizzard move. Atheist move. Blizzard.
I need heals. I need heals. SCP.
More damage, more damage.
Good guys. Focus up.
Stay calm, guys.
Consecration move. Blizzard, careful.
Okay, if you can.
I need heals. 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 Heals.
Yep.
Fuck yeah.
Well done, well done.
What a
That was
fight.
hectic as hell.
What
Ooh, I'm not sure that's how it's supposed to be done, but
It is.
Ooh.
Yes, I can attest.
fair enough, fair enough. Holy
Oh,
Oh
where's
my
the hell?
god,
Nice.
sexy helmet.
That's amazing. Well done.
Nobody needs it.
Never ceases to. Oh, I think that's habit. Interesting. Alright, alright. Well done.
I mean, Natsuna, it's stressful, but actually people are listening and moving. So.
Okay.
I think Edelstead made it really hectic in the end.
Indeed.
Yeah, below 20%, my heart beats faster to execute.
Alright, let's look at it then.
I understand you, Ninandra. I'm glad I died earlier.
Very well then, healers. Holy shit.
Come on, guys, dress up.
Every day is a picture day.
We should make Instagram profile and set our pictures so there.
We have 1 hour, so Illidan.
Of course.
Rule.
2 pictures in one day. Why not?
Or just go Mount Ijol and kill 3 bosses.
Can kill the first thing. Let's talk to Akama, or
Why?
so we can open the door.
Oh, he's the one. Which are?
I don't know. Let's wait till they're down there, I guess. So we can all see the ceremony.
I don't have a target.
Look at these even beds up here on the plateau.
What the fuck are you doing?
Move. Hello. Hello, hello.
No, I
Really
had
well
so
done,
many,
Kian. Amazing
so
interrupt.
many hellos.
Amazing interrupts.
All right. Sorry for the delay. We needed to discuss a little bit more about the loot. So we will be starting on Vera's Dark Shadow. Some beautiful Conqueror leggings. Keldras, do you want these beautiful leggings? Okay, that's good enough. Congratulations.
Nice. Right.
Congrats.
The excitement is palpable.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, this is.
I remember somebody said yesterday, we're running Black Temple. It's so shitty. Let's run Hyjal instead.
Okay, next up we have the Forgotten Vanquisher. Marco, do you want these left? All right, that's
nice.
Congrats, Marco. Good job. Well done. Then we have another piece of Forgotten Conquerors, Paladin, Priest, Warlock. Seb, my friend, do you want to?
Sure thing. Thank you.
Cheers, mate. And
Nice.
thank you for being you, being amazing at the game, and being very, very.
Thank you.
Last but not least, the beautiful, beautiful helmet.
For Hunter.
Always. Mataba, do you want this head?
Well, I'm aiming for tier 6 in the end. But in the short term, I'm lacking a bit of hit, maybe. But
Take them.
Take them. Don't think about it. Just take them. I mean, just use them for the style. Use them for the style until we get to it.
If you're not using it, Atheist is gonna use it for off spec, and you know this item is going to rot in hell.
Yeah, exactly. So, okay, congrats, Mataba.
Hyjal?
Oh, shouldn't we almost get one pull, Elena?
Yeah, let's get one pull. We deserved it. Then
Yeah,
we
one
can
pull.
reload that challenge afterwards.
Don't go to town.
Photo.
Oh, photo.
Picture time.
Picture.
This is an easy one. Come.
Yeah, that's true. It's also very difficult to take a proper photo of them. They're all blind.
So next time we need to, right before we kill them, we need to kill them when they're next.
Everyone stop what they're doing and stack off a picture.
We can take in front of Hilden now, I guess.
Oh, that will probably be better. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it in front of Hilden, saying we're not
prepared.
I need a target.
AP, you are not facing the correct way.
I don't want to be part of it.
Where are you? I'm not there.
Are you not there?
Wasn't the
Where
photo on 11?
Oh yeah, let's go up. All right, never mind. We'll do that.
Okay, so for phase 1 on Illidan, it's pretty much tank and spank. I need to move him because he will put down some flame paths. He will be putting on parasites on random people. You will probably be marked with a skull. So that means that we need to have them under control. So that's basically slowing effects, slow totems, frost nova to keep them in place, and they need to be killed before they reach their target. Because if they reach that designated target, that person will be infected with the parasite, meaning that there will be more and more parasites, meaning that we will wipe. So the parasite handling has to be very, very nice. We're not gonna see it so much today, but just so you know in advance. And in phase 2, if we get there, he will fly in the air and he will be popping out 2 fire elementals, his swords. And they will be tanked one is tanked on this side, and the other one will be tanked on the other side. And you need to, the ones tanking it has to move in a, well, we can do it in a clockwise fashion. So, so the tank who has it here will move this way, and the other one will move the opposite. So, clockwise. This, moving slowly, because they will also be leaving flame pools. They hit very hard, and you will also be casting damage from the air. So that's basically, you need to, phase 2 is probably the hardest, since you need a lot of damage on the fire response. He also has a demon phase in phase 3. We will be thinking of getting, we will be tanking it. It's one of the warlocks, of course. And the best spot will be around here, standing alone, just shooting him. Everybody stops the damage, of course, and let him shoot. And in phase 4, Maiev will enter the combat, and it's basically just like phase 1, but she will set up traps where we need to get Illidan inside of the traps to expose him. But I will be saying more when we are actually doing tries on him. We'll just do one try. Just so. Where did this Ashton do?
Karma is over here in the corner.
Wait,
Photo
first, so we don't have to come back.
That's true.
Back here, come back
Do I
here.
talk to him?
Wait.
Okay.
Just stand in front of him. Everybody look at him in a circle. Come on, guys. Get in line. Stand in a circle, somewhere circle.
We look at Illidan?
Of course.
No.
Yes.
Okay.
Look at him. He is the target.
That's so cool.
This is where you learn the important part of the game.
He has so many friends now.
Yeah. He's a lonely guy. In prison for 10,000 years.
Damn, actually, that story mode in Warcraft Dry.
Amazing.
Warcraft Dry.
The storyline is amazing. I've read it. Say when you're done.
We're good.
Perfect.
I don't have
Okay.
any resist on me.
Okay, let's.
Oh no, Celia, it's not necessary. We're just doing a quick wipe and then saying that we pull.
Just try to focus on the parasite. So mages, whenever you see a skull up, just go close to the target. Whenever the parasite spawns, you just do a frost nova, and the DPS should.
Normally the best would be a multi-shot by hunters and chain lightning. Should be enough.
Oh, we don't have a chain lightning today.
We don't. Oh, fuck. Oh. In that case, hunters would be the best ones. Whoever gets the parasites, you cannot attack him. If they attack someone, they will start multiplying. It's really
Where do we run with parasites?
Yeah, good question.
Just
To the left or to the...
Let's mark an hunter to put a frost trap.
Where am I?
In the up?
Let's check if he's prepared for an ogre.
Got a frost trap over the circle.
Let's go.
It's got a 25-minute range time.
Yeah, it's... There's time to register.
99% boys.
Forgot to switch my trinkets on that.
Okay, idle, go to circle. Idle. To circle.
Circle.
Left and right. No, we're not gonna make it. Try and kill those. Try and kill them. Fast. Good job. Let's get going. Get out of the fire first. Ah, we had to. Yeah, they're on the right. Never mind. Good stuff. Yeah, they're on everyone now. GG.
Oh, this is gonna go bad real fast.
Like the coronavirus.
Okay, so they spread to the
Yeah.
They have to be killed without anyone touching them.
Yeah.
Guys, 89% progression.
Almost there.
And
Only hit me for 25k non-crit. Such a noob.
So Montaggio?
I suppose we can get 2 bosses in Hydo. Maybe get a Blade of Infamy and a Chronicle of Dark Secrets.
Yeah.
Can we get our portal to Fairmore when we are live here?
No, you get to Shatrat and you go to the park.
Alright.
Never lost. Shit.
But Shadow talked to Bartender. What is this?
Inside the Worldlands
Just
Tavern.
follow us.
Is this a new thing, or has this always been there?
2.4.
Oh. Yeah.
Okay, so basically he does a shear.
Shot.
To
Center the Terramore one.
to remove it, I should just use the shield block. He can't crit, or he can't do crushing blow.
Oh.
You have to be careful. You can, and you need to, for the shear, you need to be crush caps without counting misses.
Yeah, it's not a problem for us. It's
Where is
75% from the field
Right,
block.
right, true.
It's only for paladins it can become an issue.
True.
Come again.
Be well.
Warrior
Oh,
ranks.
Dimble did it. Oh, alright.
Dimberg, yeah, I think it is.
So we're going for Winter Chill and Atheron? Or what's the plan?
Yeah, I think so.
So basically, if a shear goes through,
How does this make sense? Like, yeah, take me to the Council of Time, you low life innkeeper. I don't know.
Of course it makes sense.
Perfect sense, of course, my bad. I don't see the logic here. It's on me.
It's clearly a part of the magic of the Sunwell. Come on.
Maybe Dimble, how far is he ready? With one boss stat. Okay.
Alright. So where is Dimble? Thanks for coming at least. Hope to see you again soon. Don't forget to sign up on the website for the raids.
I hope we made
Maybe
a good
get
impression.
Sleepwalk in. So, for example, Bracer's drop, we can instapa give them to him.
Well, Fueless home. We could bring him in.
Or Sleepwalk, maybe, if he's going to be our new priest. Why not sooner gets retired?
I don't have a target. I need a target. I don't have a target.
I actually like the fight on council. So many things to do.
What? There's nothing to
do. Yeah, try to tank the paladin and use.
What brings you here?
I think no. What?
Is the the Netherwing Discord is down, it seems.
Netherwing Discord?
Yeah. That doesn't bode well. Though, I mean, the Discords are hosted somewhere else. It has nothing to do with actually. Never mind.
Sorry?
Of course.
Of course. Did you
fucking
know?
swine.
No. Did you know at my company they have disabled Skype because it took too much bandwidth and moved everyone to Microsoft Teams. For fuck's sake. So
You you cheap
no.
bastard.
So on the same email it says never share critical documents on Microsoft Teams. You know, nobody trusts Microsoft.
You're just cheap.
Come on, gonna move on. Let's go.
Wait, why am I dancing?
Where are the fucking suckers? Because the music is on.
Who's playing the ARP?
How do you play the ARP?
I don't know. That human paladin then. The fuck is it?
How the fuck did you get the turtle?
There has been a guy who sold Atlantis points for 20 gold each, and the turtle was on discount, so I just paid 200 gold for it.
Mm-hmm.
100
nice.
gold. Pretty
And
nice.
the ogre costume was on discount too.
Where's my tier, bitch?
Okay, everybody get inside. Summon if it's possible. Damn, I really want that suit. Where did you get it?
Come on, we don't have much time.
Excellent.
Just gonna relog in a sec. Yeah, I think Discord is having a major break. Even ours is down. Hello?
I need a target.
We must hold strong.
don't have a target. I need a target. I don't have a target. I need a target.
Hey.
Huh, I'm back. Wait, the 4 other people here?
No, not yet. That was funny. Most relaxing idle wave I ever did.
Yeah, I agree.
Shall we? Or
I'm not sure if we continue on. Oh, it's 10 minutes to. But, we can. We just gotta be faster. But
yeah, we should be fine. Let's not leave our melee to beast.
some found their way.
Seems it's not up for everyone.
Okay, only for some.
Something else I'm missing. Let's see.
If he's online, we good. But he's not.
Shall we?
I think so. Yeah, I think I didn't see. Was everyone ready? I didn't
Yeah.
even see. Okay, let's just click.
I'm trying to think here.
Why didn't it? No.
Don't give up. We must prevail.
I need a target. I don't have a target.
should enforce a strict no-talk policy. Maybe we should enforce a strict no-talk policy.
I think so. I'm enjoying it.
Well, we're making lots of jokes about this corona and stuff, so I think everybody's like pretty worried.
That's yeah, Amanda told me that was like unnecessarily with the environment. All the races. I hope it's not.
If anyone got money in the stock market, sort of sad.
Well, as you hope people will have them. Well, like most other people, they pulled them out already.
Hello, hello, hello.
That would not be the worst.
Right.
As long as you are investing funds, yeah.
Could be the best buying opportunity after the system doesn't collapse.
Well, I don't think, I mean, granted it is a pandemic. As serious as it is, I don't think it will force a collapse.
The world is like written into death. It's like, well, that's what I think.
Nah, actually.
If the mortality rate was, well, if the mortality rate was 5 to 10% higher than it is, then it would certainly be an absolute disaster. Then it would cause a global collapse, for sure. But I think in Denmark, at least, the estimate is that only 10% of the population will actually develop symptoms from being exposed to the virus. And of those, only about 10 to 20%, so about 2% of the population will reach a state where it's critical that it will need to be
What
hospitalized.
concerns is that I think there was another case where after you recovered, you got it back.
Yeah,
China.
Yeah, I think we want to be careful with putting too much into, how should I say, statistical. I mean, I'm not saying that there couldn't be something in that regard, but I think if there was generally a tendency for us to be unable to develop a resistance towards it, then, I mean, we have so many people already who've recovered from the virus and seems to have built resistance towards it. So at least until we see a plethora of examples or cases where the opposite is the case, I think we'll be careful with making the I should say, the disastrous interpretation.
Yeah, but more younger people are also ending up in the IC.
That's true. I mean, not saying it isn't dangerous. It is certainly quite.
Especially if you don't have the proper lifestyle, like I do.
So, put the man light.
I don't have a target. I need a target.
I don't think people are on here. I mean, young people can have respiratory diseases as well, or
poor immune system.
What were the cases of those 0.2% of there's like 0.2% of on every category of deaths below 40 or 50 years old, right? But what were the cases of those deaths?
I think those all had pre-existing conditions.
I mean,
Hello.
yeah, think about it, Tom, considering what we can do with modern medicine. I imagine a lot of the people, young people especially, have some underlying condition that means they're susceptible or very vulnerable to these kinds of things. I guess if no one actually was interested in them.
I'm sorry?
What?
Hello. Stand.
After all that we've been through today, you still don't. One of the hunters needs to start to learn to feign death before he or she feels like it's like the 5th time.
Why can't they even change target?
I don't know. Laziness, I guess. Ooh, what? So early?
Got it.
Oh, why do they keep AoEing once they pull out?
Why not? They trust the killers, I guess.
They shouldn't, you should.
Or you just hope the mobs die before you die.
Yeah, that's true. When the mob has, I don't know, 100k HP.
Who does?
What's this, 7th wave?
Yeah, one more.
Oh, that went pretty fast. Oh, choker.
I might want to try that out though.
Sure.
Need it then. Fuck. What, heal me. There you go, protection. Wait. Oh, it's good. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm stunned. Okay, good.
Kieran, are you here?
Yes.
Can you confirm you're using your...
Yes, I will.
Lovely. Sleeping?
Else? Ay.
Sylvia, move a bit to the right.
I win a battle, I said okay. We need to kill one more.
I'm sleeping.
Goddamn the fucking rogues
Where's
and
the last
their life
Oh,
fears.
they just, the wheelies just stand there and take it hard. Alright. Yeah, no, sadly no. I'm late. Oh well.
I don't hear you on disc anymore, by the way.
Oh, hi.
I'm still here.
No, but Atheist, I mean, it's fine.
Oh no, I don't think he knows. Alright, that was good evening.
It.
Yeah, have a nice evening.
It's yeah. Council took less time than I imagined.
I told you we could do it tonight.
Yeah, that's true. But, I mean, I was a bit concerned after the first pools that went so wrong. We spent a lot of time on just filling the pool, and dying randomly. But yeah.
Well, when you do mother rather quickly, it's a matter of reaction times. I think council is just a breeze.
Yeah, I suppose. I still feel like the most difficult in here is Willy Crow so far. I can imagine Illidan's gonna top it.
Good night.
Good night, mate.
See you.